Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking our first look at Domino in this new X-Force Volume 2 uniform. I am very curious to see what they actually did for her, because for PvE, I saw a whole lot of nothing, okay? A whole heap of nothing. What's going on with her third skill? Okay, third skill activated, instantly killed Adam Warlock. She's able to tank him, and she's doing her thing. Pop your third. Okay, she kills him twice. Not once, but twice. Okay, Domino, I see you. Okay, Ancient One is gone. And Jean Grey is getting the business, but Jean Grey actually clapped her. Okay, so she has potential, but I don't know if this is gonna be enough to convince people to buy her. Truthfully speaking, she has potential. She does have potential. Let me see if she can consistently kill Adam. See, if Adam wasn't killing Colossus and Boss as quickly, and if the cooldown on her third skill wasn't so long, she would actually be better. Because you can see right here, she's standing around a whole lot, because when people are in iframes, she can't really do much. She relies pretty heavily on her third skill. Third skill has a lot of juice, but just not enough juice to consistently kill Adam Warlock Jean Grey team. Okay, so this team right here should be interesting because everyone revives. So if she can kill these guys 6 times, that would be actually kind of crazy. Now, Kang isn't really that great, so wow. Look how long this man is taking to kill just Colossus. You can see the difference between a character like Kang and a character like Adam Warlock. Okay, but that gave us a lot of startup time. So now we have the third skill ready. She instantly kills Kang because Kang is a waste man. But we're gonna see how she scales here, going from a character from like Kang, who's a low tier PvP god, I guess, and then we have a high tier PvP god in Gore, and then we have absolutely busted beyond belief Omega tier Adam Warlock. Yes, I'm making up the tiers on the spot. I am impressed. I am impressed that she's actively annihilating this team. So it looks like she requires a good bit of startup to get going, but once she gets going, she's like an Energizer bunny. She just keeps going and going some more. Okay, my perspective is definitely being altered a little bit on this Domino uniform. There's something I need to show you guys before you jump out of your seat and go buy this uniform for her, so hang tight. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys later in the video. Bro, the fact that Kang is struggling with a character like Wasp says all that you need to know about Kang. You know what I'm saying? It says everything you need to know about Kang. Wow. So let me see. I want to see how consistent this is. By the way, I have no Odin's blessings on her, but I do have a CTP, because playing timeline battle without a CTP in the Vibranium League is just silly, truthfully speaking. But let's see, Adam Warlock cannot one-shot her. That's wild. That's wild. Adam Warlock cannot one-shot her under any circumstance, and I don't have her type fully maxed out. That's crazy. Okay, let's try another team. Okay, so we're probably gonna lose because Wolverine is in here, but I am curious to see how she does against Wolverine, because she has Reflect. Okay, so Jean is gonna clean up my guys pretty quickly and put the pressure on Domino. Ooh, okay, so Domino definitely needs to start up. Yeah, so that long cooldown time on the third kind of cucks us, and there's not really much of a way to get around it. Jean is okay. Let's try and find a different team. Okay, let's try this team right here. Yeah, if there's one change I would like to see made to Domino, is that cooldown time on the third skill made lower. Yeah, you see, like, she relies heavily on it. If she doesn't have the third, yeah. If the enemy spawns in with their Adam Warlock and kills your first 2 characters within a few seconds, Granted, in most situations, you wouldn't be using 2 dud characters. You would be using Domino plus 2 great characters, right? But this is a Domino showcase, so I just wanted to see how Domino performs by herself with a little bit of help, you know, debuff removal and a little bit of damage reduction, even though she has a lot of damage reduction already. Okay, so let's run against my guy here. Let's see how this goes. So we're gonna start off against Gore, which Gore starts off pretty slowly and then he starts ramping up. So this gives us enough time because she needs about 10 seconds minimum. That way her 3rd skill is ready to use when she comes out. Oof. Oof. She might die. Jeez. Okay, now she's hitting. Okay, so once the 3 and the 5 get going, that's when she becomes a threat. Yeah, so like once she pops her 3rd and her 5th skill, it's almost impossible to get rid of her unless you're using a combat character. Yeah, if you're using a Logan or a Hulk or a Carnage, it's gonna be a wrap, which makes sense because she's a speed character. Now, what I wanted to show you guys is this right here, okay? Before you guys jump out your seat and go buy this uniform for Domino, keep in mind that she's one of the buff characters this week, which, in case you don't know, you don't really pay attention to this, she's basically getting 50% more attack, 50% more defense, 50% more HP, and all of this attack that's on my cards. So don't jump out your seat just yet, because I have quite a lot of physical attack. I have 142%, plus the extra 50% that she's getting. That's 190%. If it's additive, that's a lot of attack. Generally, people don't use these buff characters because they're usually native tier 1 characters, and in most cases you're using tier 2 native, tier 3 natives, or tier 1 native characters that have tier 4. It's very rare to see one of the meta characters like Hulk or Carnage in the buff list right here. They generally favor characters that don't see any use at all, and that is why Domino is in here. I expect her to never meet this requirement ever again after this point. She's probably going to be in the recommended section. It's very rare for you to see a PvP character that is used quite often in timeline battle buff to this degree. Like, for example, somebody like Strife, you'll notice he only ever gets buffed by like 1 or 2 times over, never to the degree that Domino is being buffed here. I don't know if this is something just to push the uniform sales, that's why they buffed her so much, but be very careful because this is a sneaky way that they could be trying to like sway players into buying the uniform for Domino. Let's say you picked up the uniform for Domino, you took her into PvP and you notice she's just killing a whole bunch of people and you're like, whoa, the uniform is great. Well, the uniform is very good, but it's because they also added a massive buff to her for this week. So keep that in mind. Be very careful when you're testing out these things because you may not notice it, and then in a week when the buffs are no longer being applied because these buff characters change very often, you'll notice that your Domino is doing 50% less damage and all of a sudden she can't kill nobody and she's just getting one-shotted because she doesn't have all of the defense and doesn't have all the penetration and all that stuff. Then you may regret your purchase. All right, so let me see how we do against a Spider-Man. Okay, so Spider-Man is starting off. This is good because Colossus tanks a little bit. Wasp is gonna instantly die, but hopefully okay, beautiful. So the counter attack kicked in, killed Spider-Man. Oh wow, and then Colossus. Okay, I was hoping that Colossus would not hinder us here because she has a lot of iframe, so I was hoping she would sit in her iframe, but that did not happen for us. So the same way how Colossus helped us to live a little bit longer, he helped the enemy by, come on. Okay, so she can't consistently counter Spider-Man. That is unfortunate. I think she's gonna be good for Alliance Conquest and she may find some value in Otherworld Arena, but with Strife now being a big part of Otherworld Arena and so many other characters that have tier 4 like Spider-Man, Adam Warlock, Hulk, Jean Grey, Thanos, etc., I find it hard to believe that Domino is going to have any staying power in Otherworld Arena, truthfully speaking. So I'm thinking Alliance Conquest. Anything else is really pushing it, which is unfortunate unless they plan to rework the rewards and the game mode in its entirety. that is Alliance Conquest. And since they just released a new CTP called the CTP of Conquest, here's the hoping Alliance Conquest is in the very forefront of their mind. What is going on with this Logan, bro? How weak is this man? I thought this man has a CTP of Rage on Wolverine. Well, I guess because his Wolverine has the undead artifact, he's pretty confident that that's gonna help him do stuff, and it might help. Nope, it did not. He did not get the W. Okay, I guess if I get the artifact for Domino to give her the Spider-Man type dodge, that would help her a lot. Okay, so she's doing work against this Jean Grey. So when she gets situated, I was gonna say no, when she gets situated, gets her 3rd and her 5th skill up, she is quite menacing, but still not menacing enough to warrant you buying this uniform if you're looking for somebody to fill a spot in Timeline Battle or Otherworld Arena, in my personal opinion. And this is coming from somebody who likes Domino quite a lot, so I'm gonna say I'm disappointed, right? PvE was underwhelming, and PvP, it's iffy right now. It looks good, but they're buffing the character to an insane degree. A lot of extra attack, lots of defense, lots of HP, and the penetration rate makes it very difficult to gauge how good the character is against the current meta.